always fire when these two play. Two of my favorite players. Wario versus the Zero Suit Samus.
This could be a disaster in the making. This could be a beautiful set. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit of both.
And honestly, it was pretty hard for Kameme to even make it this far. I saw earlier he was back when it was still best of 3, had a rough time versus Matty G, going down to the wire, winning barely with a half waff at perfect percent. But now making it further in bracket up against a different Tyrant in Mars, who's already starting off with an explosive lead, parrying right out the gate.
All right, well, let's see if New England can really seal the deal here and knocking out Kameme into the loser side of things. Feel like it's much easier said than done, mind you, though, as Kameme and his Wario are no joke. Everyone, of course, knows him for his Mega Man play, but his Wario is no slouch and is also pretty well seasoned as characters go. If I remember correctly, he played him in Brawl, played plenty of him in Smash 4, both in and out of customs, and has shown favoring to Wario since even the beginning of Ultimate alongside Mega Man. And the fact that this is a character that's so well acclimated to fighting in the skies, while also having that wild card option of going into a combo that ends in waft, I think is going to be great for him, especially against Zero Suit, who, while piloted by Mars, is incredibly nimble.
And we're going to see how he's able to kind of contest against this demon here. As he's able to find that back air, perfect read on the jump from the ledge there, securing that first KO, and now just crawling a little bit back, taking his time, waiting out the invincibility. That was so smart from Mars, right? Because Kameme didn't commit to anything. He wanted Mars to maybe come off aggressively, said, you know what, I'm going to dash forward, then crawl back to feign the approach, and just wait that invulnerability. Okay. There you're shooting a little bit of the laser there, trying to stun him a little bit.
I hope you like the look of Wario and Shield, because you're going to be seeing a lot of it in this set. And there's no reason for it to be otherwise.
It goes off stage with the bike. Hey, we riding dirty. Oh, almost gets that nair on the mistech there, but couldn't quite get the timing. As Kameme with a beautiful up smash out of Shield, taking a page out of Dark Wizzy's book from the last set. Sending a statement there to Mars saying, hey, be careful on how you land. And that shows a confidence in Kameme as well, because Zero Suit Samus is very hard to punish with an up smash out of Shield. Like, so much of her stuff is just safe. Falling nair, falling back air space, like, it is difficult to do that, but he knew. And that shows a seasoned veteran of the game.
Well, it's worth remembering that Zero Suit, while more of a exotic character here in the States, is much more prevalent in the Japanese meta. So the fact that he has a clearer game plan as to what to do against the character makes more sense just off the sheer exposure to the character. On top of that, if I recall correctly, this isn't the first time that Mars and Kameme have ran into each other. In fact, the first time they have, it seems it was, what, 1-0? So they've only played one other time, but that one time can leave an impact.
Looks like it was at Thunder Smash 3 Clash of the Pandas.
So even then, it was fairly recent, too.
Ooh, tries to go off stage, hit him with the cool whip. Not gonna kill. Chasing him back onto the stage. Oh, that's gonna kill, though. Yeah, no Diaz gonna save there at 174. Of course, Wario the same weight as Ridley, so he is heavy, but he's not a super heavyweight.
Right, now this is the big boy we're talking about, but it's because of, like, he has other weird properties that make him seem less so. Like, his excellent air acceleration, his jump is pretty respectable. Like, this is a character that is moving and grooving when his feet leave the ground. And that's very important for being able to carry air-to-air against Zero Suit.
Okay, Mars slowly making his way back to the stage here. Sent to the other side by the fair from Kameme, and I like the drift to cross up the shield from Mars. They're making it very ambiguous where he's going to land. Kameme not able to respond, chasing him off stage. Ooh, hold up.
Oh, I like that.
Now that is a tomahawk, baby. Empty hop command grab. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, the B reverse with it too, so he's feigning with the back air, and I think that's actually something that Mars is going to have to really keep his eyes out for. Like, what move does Kameme want to threaten with? Which direction Wario is facing has a pretty big impact as far as, like, what you know the game plan is going to be. Like, right now we have the idea that back air is the threat, and that Kameme wants to just get him out of there.
Sour spot on the dash attack as well. Because if you're Kameme, you're like, all right, I need to find my down tilt right now to get my dash attack, or a falling back air to kill this dude. And Mars just being so elusive. He did manage to find that one down tilt dash attack, and he got this sour spot. So it's just giving Mars all these options. He doesn't want to burn the WAP yet because he wants to get rid of this stock and then use it to get an early KO on the final stock. Oh, he's so good at that. Like, I can't even front. He is so good at that. Hey, you trying to neutral get up, yo?
Catch these boots on the boots.
And we New York, so you know that's the Timbs, baby.
Ooh, hold on now.
Oh, all day.
Oh, hold on. We don't got no zero suits here. That's your neck of the woods.
Hey.
Y'all wear Timberlands up there.
Hey. There we go, going right into game 2 now. Of course, on the current, well, I won't even call it current, right? Because the new PGR is going to be coming out in like a couple weeks, a week maybe even. But on the most revealed PGR, I'll say, of course, we have number 3 in the world. He's part of the big 3, right? MKLeo, Tweak, Mars. But on the other end, who was ranked number 19th on the last PGR, Kameme. At that point in bracket where like 1 through 20 facing each other is never free. You know what I mean? Like it's like this is going to be a close match no matter how the cookie crumbles. Mars, I guess, is probably seeded to win here, but it is not going to be easy for him by any means.
That being said, though, Mars has been playing very well this tournament, and even though Kameme's had a bit of a rough ride here, Mars has showcased that like he hasn't given anyone any opportunity to throw reversals onto him. So if Kameme's looking to advance his way through the bracket, his job doesn't get any easier here.
Oh, I love that down air from Mars, completely stuffing the aggressive approach from Kameme, and that's smart because you know a lot of Warriors are going to try to juggle you with that clap. So if you do like a burst option like that down air every now and then, of course it'll get predictable if you do it too much. Of course. But just like that, hey, it gets you back down to the stage and you get a little bit of extra percent for it. Ooh, and there you go, immediately into the jab, and that's ZSS bread and butter, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do something that's really hard to punish on your shield, and either dash back, grab, or jab, 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 and my crap is frame 1, so you know it's gonna be a tough time.
Like, Nair on shield, spaced well enough, followed by jab, is like nigh unpunishable. And I don't think Wario actually has any options, but hey, there's a reversal if I ever seen one. It's wafted right at a disadvantage, and even though we got tied stocks, that's still a better situation than Kameme found himself in previously in game 1.
And I do believe he has a little bit of like intangibility on the startup of WAP as well, right? So may have come into play there. But the other good thing is too, he used it early, so he's at least gonna get another one in the rest of this game. You know what I mean? It's only like what, a minute and 30 has passed roughly. So it's like, all right, we're good. Not even a minute 30, 1%. Yeah, he's good. He's good. There we go. Oh, I like that. He fights his way down, recognizing that, hey, I'm not going to be in enough hit stun. Like, if I don't do a move, I'm going to fall into hard knockdown. He didn't want that, so he fared out. Said, hey, I'm going to check him real quick.
Mars is like picking the best possible options in all of these little interactions. It's actually really impressive because even though, like, percentages have been a very slow battle and it's a pretty tight race, all things considered, the fact that Mars is the one who's boxing out from center stage majority of the time is a really good look for him.
Okay, oh, he gets stuck on trying to do the plasma whip as Kameme trying to push his way forward, gets caught by actually the up smash from Mars, and he was grounded as well and manages to shark him from underneath with an up air. And there we go, another stock gone from Kameme. Should have another WAP. Steadily approaching though. If he's able to close out this stock, we know what happens next. And forcing Mars into the corner. Nice.
Great perseverance from Kameme, not letting up on any of those buttons, but making sure just to wait his moments to swing. We're in the danger zone now. Mars got to do what he can to avoid any of these combos, even if it means taking a little bit more damage, just so we can avoid waft and potential kill setups that are going to lead into it.
Okay, goes actually for a raw nair there. You see facing the other side, but still unable to hit Mars. Just doing such a good job of knowing when to let go of shield. He doesn't get caught by the second hit in air. Just shows the experience he has in the matchup. Uh-oh, you have to be careful. A little bit more percent, and he's able to start fishing for those up tilts.
Right.
Ooh, the nair could lead to it as well. Gets a spike, but he bounces off of the Smashville base platform there.
Bike's still on the field. That is not an option available to Kameme, and because of that, he's going to be falling yet another game as Mars is looking down on him with a 2-0 lead.
Where are they going to go for game number 3? Mars, I mean, just looking at him,
he's looking amped up.
He's looking good. As someone who sees this man pretty regularly, you can see it in his face when it's starting to get to him. When he's sweating a little bit, when he's antsy, when he's nervous.
Right.
He does not look nervous right now. He looks comfortable. And that is scary for Kameme. But in the same vein, I don't think Kameme looks too shaken up either. I think he feels like he has a few key mistakes that he needs to just iron out. In the moment, he just kind of smooths out the wrinkles to find himself being in the winner's side as well. There we go. 1, 2, 3 coming out from Mars. Once again, racking up that quick little damage. Ooh, that was a cheeky mix-up to say the least. It's like, oh, is he going to go for the
movement's
flip
looking
kick?
especially tricky in this game 3. And there's not even any particular reason for it. Like, Mars has been doing a really good of tracing wherever Kameme wants to put a hitbox, and he's been countering effectively. But here, Mars is staying so well mobile, I say, until he moves himself into an SD. Thanks.
Well, so that's the thing. I don't even think that was an SD. He had gone for the tether, got hit and off, and he didn't have flip jump anymore, so he had to drift all the way into the stage to get the boost kick, and he didn't have the resources.
It just wasn't looking good for him. I think he started looking pretty clean, too. And for what it's worth, he's got plenty of wiggle room here in the set.
Doesn't look phased by that at all. It's just keeping Kameme in the corner, going for that pass move, but it's so hard to punish if spaced. Even like, all right, like it doesn't have to be perfectly spaced. It just has to be like decently spaced, and you can get out of most precarious scenarios there. So Mars using that to his advantage, hunting down Kameme and immediately bringing it back to a tie game. Oh, that's a punish. Not as much damage as Kameme wanted there. He wanted to extend the punish onto the platform, but a perfectly timed tech from Mars. You just have to give it to the kid for that one.
Of course. This is a bit of a slow burn here, but Kameme really starting to make it look like it could be ended out in his favor.
Okay. Going to the other side, yep. Jumping right over the neutral B as well. The paralyzer. But Kameme still aggressively fighting his way back. Has the percentage lead by a decent amount here. Wants to get this KO. That back air, nice and juicy. I think it was fresh too. I don't think it was stale at all. So just got the nice, clean hit. He used it exactly when he needed it and was able to secure the KO. And now he has the waft ready to go.
He's just got to rack up that initial percentage so that he can confirm his kill.
And then you hit him with the Y. And then, woo. Gone after that.
And then, of course, we got a game on our hands slam, though. But we got to get there first.
Okay. I like that boost kick coming out from Mars. Not going to be quite enough to secure the KO, but more percent racked up. That back air also not juicy enough to get this confirm onto Kameme, but Kameme staying ever vigilant, racking up little bit by little bit, has racked up enough percent to KO Mars from the corner with the waft, but I don't know if it'll quite KO from center stage yet. Fully charged with an up tilt, probably. Hey, not bad to get one more hit. You know what I mean?
We'll
and there we go.
Oh,
there we go.
But he whips it. And now Kameme's on notice because that was the trump card he needed in order to pull this set back.
I know, man.
Mars with a little bit of damage really isn't much going. Unless Kameme can lock him down at the ledge, this is looking all of a sudden really dangerous.
Eviction notice coming out clutch for Kameme there. That was his moment to pay rent, and he did not cash out there.
Man's missed too many months. Landlord had enough of this.
Hey, we tired, bro. Hey, let me get somebody else. Y'all tennis are crazy. He's trying his absolute best, gonna send him to the corner as Mars continuing to smother Kameme with the aggression here. Kameme trying to weave in and out. He's been going for a lot of these empty hops, and that's why we saw Mars immediately go for that preempted fair, saying, I know exactly what you're going to do. You're going to have to go for a more cheeky mix-up than that, my brother. All right, Kameme has him off stage. What is the ledge trap going to be? And, hey, yo, flip kick, yeah, it's pretty good.
Turns out the news pretty good.
Hey, it's so hard to cover. Oh, wait.
That was just enough, apparently. All right.
Hey.
The reversal begins.
I'm okay with that, yo. Just took like 2 bites of curry and it was enough. just 2 bites. Was looking like Drex last night. I walk into the hotel room and all I hear is, I'm like, oh man, he did not have a good time, man.
You had to do the boy like that?
Hey,
you had to cover his whole career like
saying,
that?
Bro, the waiter walked up to Drex and I was like,
he's not even on
we
camera right now.
recommend a 2 on the spicy level. Are you okay with that? He's like, I want a 4. Look what happened to him. Hey, it's paying out for Kameme there.
Oh,
ran through the system pretty quick.
My heart.
There we go. Looks like there will be a game number 4. And I think if you're Mars there, I don't even think you were considering that option. Like, it feels so recent in your head that he had just gone for a whop that you're like, all right, he's not going to go for that. Like, there's no way he has enough.
Like, a third charge or half charge doesn't really register with a lot of people as an active threat because Wario isn't all of a sudden glowing. But it is still viable, especially at those higher percentages. But will Kameme get that lucky again?
Yeah, that's the question, right?
Because fighting off on Mars against Battlefield of all stages is kind of a heavy task.
Yeah, if there's any stage he's familiar with, it is definitely this one. Knows exactly how to keep people elevated. And I don't mean that in a nice way. Not in a, oh no.
Ooh. He chased him off the stage. He chased all the way off.
Yeah, I meant elevated like in the skies, but also, you know, looks like he's going to send them to the depths as well, mixing it up because Kameme seemingly losing that first stock pretty quickly. If he goes off stage here, that's exactly what you have to do when you're behind. Aggression, aggression, aggression. Do not allow an inch to become a mile. Okay.
What's he going to do? What's the move? I've seen him shark around with this up smash a whole lot. And like, at first I was thinking, oh, this is going to be kind of silly. But then at the end of it, it's like, you have an aerial opponent. You have someone who's going to be threatening constantly. And it just works so well.
Mars with the craziest sequence of all time. And I like how he follows him, goes for the back here, sees the air dodge, and still manages to react with a boost kick because he can't do anything on the way down. He already expended his air dodge, and now...
Bro, Kameme has nowhere to land. He actually has... There's no real estate on the stage. You would think with the tri-plat formation, he would be much safer. But the way that he's able to operate around the stage, he's still trying to be aggressive against Mars. But it's so hard to keep his movement in check.
One thing I do want to give credit to for Kameme here is the reason he's even still alive on the stock is his use of Wario's aerial drift. The way he was able to fade back on that last down smash that Mars did by the ledge allowed him to avoid certain death. But even with that said, still behind by a decent amount, losing his second stock now onto the final one here.
He's got the loft, it's possible.
Let's see if he gets a repeat of last time.
What's he gonna do?
Go. That's going to be a punish. Goes for the nair out of shield. Not a terrible option. Forces the Mars into the corner, but couldn't really get much off the ledge trap. And now Mars, whoa! Oh! He's doing some soul reading right now.
Hold on. It's these minute checks against every little option that both of these guys are going for that's working out so well for them. Like, look at the deficit that Kameme is constantly clawing back on.
There's nothing that I love watching more than people going for very obscure timing mix-ups, right? And that is the name of the game for Mars right now. Even with that down air right there, didn't quite find Kameme, but he's just being so strange with when he wants to be on the offensive that Kameme doesn't know when to let go of shield. But in the same vein, apparently he's doing a decent job of it because he was able to bring this back, and you know that WAP is on the table. Oh, couldn't hit him, only hit the bike, which is just this close to sniping him out of that, and he wouldn't have had that bike to recover. It was huge. Wait.
Press a single button. He waited for the golden opportunity to flash
golden, baby.
Look at that.
Flash it, hey.
And he got the extension from the bike, too. Ooh.
Hey, that was out for 10 years.
We got a game 5 on our hands. Oh, you love to see it.
That was hot.
Kameme brought that back from the jaws of defeat with an SD to lead the game in, too.
That was crazy.
Oh, goodness.
We parry. We parry on the last stock. Man, that is absolutely nutty from Kameme. That's twice now, back to back, able to bring it back. There is nothing else that I can say. Immaculately played. Great job to Kameme. Hanging in there, man. Not making this a 3-0 handshake by any means for Mars. And that's what I was talking about. Even though he's 19th on the PGR, going up against what is currently number 3. We'll see how it shapes up for the next PGR. He's going toe-to-toe. And now Mars, who I said wasn't sweating too much earlier, honestly still looks like he's in pretty good mentality. That, I feel like, would shake up most people when you're that close to winning 2 times in a row and then lose. But I still feel like he's like, all right, I'm just going to stick to my game plan. I got this. So we're going to see how Game 5 shapes up to be as Mars, once again, is on the offensive, has his opponent on a platform, and you see how he likes to dance around the shield like that. First he goes for an up air, then he goes for an empty jump into the down air, where he'll fall and do an up smash. The mix-ups are always looming.
like at first I was really curious as to how Mars was approaching, trying to deny the space from Kameme, why he was so proactive with just constantly putting out hitboxes. But now it's just making all the sense in the world because of how Kameme is just dancing on top of him. He's not committing to buttons. All of a sudden, he's just constantly sharking, forcing Mars to misposition himself. And on a stage like Battlefield, that is so important for Zero Suit. That way she can make sure that she doesn't use any of her mobile resources to get out of disadvantage. She constantly needs a safe way to just press further. Otherwise, the war of attrition falls into Kameme's favor.
And I will say on Kameme's end, he's going to hold shield. You know what I mean? He is
and that's what we're going to keep on seeing.
He's going to keep holding shield because the biggest issue that most people have when fighting against Zero Suit Samus is they don't know when to let go. But at this point, Kameme is like, oh, there we go, beautiful.
Kameme is like, swing on me again. Swing on me again and see what happens.
He's like, what are you going to do to me? You're going to grab me? Grabbing me is not going to kill me. I'm a decently heavy character. You're not going to kill me with a grab conversion. And on top of that, all right, like, what else is there? You jab, 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 I can punish that. You decide to run away, that's cool. I will keep holding the corner until you do something.
Kameme is doing such a good job of being able to fly in, poke, fly out. And he's making sure that he's constantly kiting Mars so that Mars is forced to approach on him. Mars has a very good idea of how to control Battlefield. He has stage control. He wants to fight from center stage, but Kameme will not allow him.
Yo, that's going to be a send-off stage. Mars maybe trying to just set up for the ledge trap and rack up some damage that way. But, okay, wait, hold on. Looking for a little bit of extra damage on Kameme, forcing him onto the platform again, and that's where it looks like Mars is the most comfortable. Wanted to bait out an air dodge from Kameme, but Kameme, ever vigilant, not picking the defensive option there when Mars wanted it. And that's big too. Mars is such a momentum-based player, but not only that, he is heavy on the reads. His reactions, not that great. But the reads, though, he's unable to get those. It can really slow down his game plan, and Kameme slowly figuring out the approach that Mars has been taking to secure these kills.
Hey, Fernando, you know what I'm just remembering right now? We haven't seen from Kameme a lot. That would do wonders when you're forcing your opponent in shield so much. Chomp. We have not seen Chomp come out from game one when it was a pivotal moment for Kameme to take back the ledge and ultimately the game. And here it is again. But will it give Kameme the opportunity to bring things back? All of a sudden now Mars remembers he can't just sit in shield. He has no safety. He has no way out from this pressure. Because even though he has the stage, it's not safe.
It's hitting Mars now. See it in his face. I think it's finally settling in that he's like, I could go to losers right now.
He could lose this. The danger is setting in.
Wait.
Death
he might be
is
about
on
to
the
lose
horizon.
Hold up. Kameme.
He just needs his late fair.
Oh.
He just needs his down tilt.
He just needs the hard knockdown. The hard knockdown. The up airs for the damage, the hard knockdown for the KO. That is key for Kameme right now. And if he stuffs Mars out the sky when he's trying to come down, these nairs, these preemptive full hop nairs have been hitting Mars time and time again.
But this is just the opportunity Mars needs. And now we've got ourselves on the last stock situation. Kameme's got his full waft on deck, but how good is it going to be if Mars doesn't approach? He's doing a great job of staying out.
I was going to say, don't tech in there, brother.
No.
See the hazard signs going up in Kameme. He's like, I'm this close on the cusp of a reverse 3-0. Can I take out currently top 3 in the world, Mars from Panda Globe? Oh, and he's rolling a lot now, too. He is scared.
This is some shook gameplay. You see that there is fear in this man. It's deeply rooted, but Kameme dug it all up.
Because he knows the waft is on the table at this point. He's not sleeping on that option anymore.
Oh, damn near. Everything's on the table now at 100%. Zero Suit is down to a plenty bit that Wario can bring.
Nice. Oh, and I thought he was going to go for a falling up around that platform and try to extend. No, just waited because he wants Kameme to air dodge, but he's just not doing it. And now Kameme has him off stage in the corner, potentially setting up for a kill right here. The down tilt poke. He didn't let go of shield. At that moment, Mars is against the ropes, and there it is!
Oh,
Kameme!
he knocked out the switch with that pop-off. Just like that, a reverse. Looking in favor for Kameme.
Hit him with the flatulence.
Amazing.